Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Old Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out Farlanders, specifically the prologue. This is the prior release before the full game actually releases. And this is a colony sim slash base builder game. It's actually a really unique way of doing the whole colony base building stuff, mostly through the way that you terraform the land. Anyway, we're gonna jump into things right here. We don't need to care about the story. Basically, we're on Mars, and as ever, there is a tutorial. However, I will do my very best to explain what the heck is going on and how we are going to save the day. Okay, so this is the hostile Martian environment which we are presented with, and the first thing that you absolutely need to know about this game is that the type of tile that you are building on is very important. So as you can see, we've got some hard ground here, stable ground type, suitable for every building, terraformed into fertile soil if it has a water source nearby. So this is stuff that we need to consider specifically when it comes to, you know, the placement of food tiles. Up in the top left hand corner, you can see that we've got food, we've got water, we've got minerals, we've got electricity, minerals, water. Kind of work exactly how you'd expect. You can have a stockpile, you get electricity each and every turn if you build electricity producing things. Let's just go through the checklist, shall we? We've got to build 3 solar panels. We've got to connect the solar panels to the base with wires. Got to build houses for upcoming colonists, connect the houses to the base with wires, and also tunnels. Okay, so immediately what I'm seeing right here, we've got 2 sources of water. Well, specifically 1 source of water, which is quite nice, and we've also got a source of ice. However, this can be opened up and it can be turned into water if we are sensible, and we will get the opportunity to perhaps do that in 1 turn. As you can see, we've got 10 colonists arriving in a single turn, and we've got a terraforming action arriving in 1 turn as well. So let's place down some solar panels. Now, I think that we probably want to do the solar panels like somewhere up here. We'll get 3 solar panels around this vicinity. We'll get some wires along this route. There we go. So that gives us a power income now, which is kind of great. Something else that you need to consider when you're placing any type of building actually in this game, this solar panel is not receiving any bonuses from being next to any other solar panels because it's only next to 1. But this solar panel right here is next to 2 solar panels, and therefore it gets a little bit of extra electricity. Nice to consider. It's a nice little bonus. So yeah, we can be pretty happy with that. Let's think about houses next, and in the same sort of vein, we probably want to do houses like over here, and that's it really. That's all that we need. Now, the reason that this is okay is that the house will automatically connect to the base with a tunnel and a pipe. Under normal circumstances, we need to connect up a pipe, but we don't need to at the moment because the base just auto connects up. Same with the tunnel here. Each and every building actually needs to be connected via a tunnel if colonists work in it. So that's just something to consider. Okay, let's go to the next turn. And again, it's kind of weird that it's a freaking base building type game. In a turn-based sort of world. It really is very strange. Anyway, new colonists have arrived. This sounds very cool indeed. Honestly, it looks like the technology that is used to bring the people to Mars is more advanced than the stuff that they're actually using to build the bases on Mars, but that's okay. All right, 10 new colonists arrived. It's great that we have free houses prepared for them. Indeed, we do. In fact, we've got space for up to 12. I'll take 10. There we go. Brilliant. Wonderful. Excellent. Happy days. Now we've got residents. You need to oversee mineral production. There aren't any minerals around, so we should do some terraforming. Okay, this is where this game goes from interesting to, oh my goodness, it's complicated and it's very unique. So, what we've got is we've got the option to terraform, right? So, there are 3 options that we have. As you can see, these options correspond to different tiles. However, it's actually really quite complicated, because what we're going to do is we're going to look at the terraforming handbook. Now, you can start to see the combination of tiles which equal the result. So, for example, the create mineral icon, the create water icon, burn icon, smooth, elevation, TNT, waste dump, has flat, has mountain, etc, etc, etc. So, for example, we know that we've got the create mineral icon here, but it's only going to turn the tile into a mineral if we use it on a fertile soil, a hard ground tile, a sand tile, or a wasteland tile. So, what's this one? This is... has canyon. Okay. Interesting. So we could actually flip this around. We could actually flip this around and just slot this in right here. Alternatively, we could use this. So we're only allowed to actually terraform if we fulfill all the requirements. I think that we're gonna maybe do something like this. I mean, we could do it somewhere else. We don't necessarily have to do it here. We don't have to create the mineral deposits here, but I think that that's pretty good. So as you can see, it's a really, really novel way of actually working the terraforming system. I really like it, actually. Okay, let's get a factory down. A factory is very simply something that we build on top of a mineral deposit, and now we need to connect up the factory with tunnels and also wires, but the wire just so happens to be over there. And what do you know? We've now got a factory. Takes electricity, gives us minerals. It's just that simple. Okay, thank you very much. Very, very, very much appreciated. And yeah, we'll deal with this. We'll deal with this in just a little second. We need to build a water pump. We need to connect the water pump to the base with pipes, and we need to connect the water pump to the base with wires. None of that is particularly problematic. The one thing that I am a little bit worried about is that if we decide to stick the water pump... Yeah, we can't stick it on ice, unfortunately. If we decide to stick the water pump on this tile right here, then we are kind of going to be stuck without any fertile ground. And I kind of want to not do that. So maybe let's hold on to our action right now. We'll hold on to our minerals as well. We are positive for everything with the exception of water, but we've got 5 turns worth of water actually stockpiled, so I'm not necessarily too worried about that. Ooh, this is exactly what we're after. Okay, let's have a quick little reference of the book. Elevation, and TNT. So TNT is very, very handy because ice plus TNT equals water, but TNT plus anything else really equals big hole, apart from mountains. So I kind of think that maybe, yeah, something like this is kind of what we're after, because we're going to destroy this mountain over here, which I guess is not worth it. And it's also going to give us a whole bunch of fertile ground. Yeah, okay, let's go for this. Boom. Look at all this fertile freaking ground, dude. This is crazy. So this is in the shadow, which is a little bit of a problem, but that's fine. Our ultimate victory goal is to build 5 greenhouses. Greenhouses, I should have mentioned, can only actually be built on, there we go, fertile ground. But we don't have enough workers to do that, so we're going to need to expand a little bit before we get there. Right, let's confidently stick down this. Let's get a little bit of power cabling set up. Go, and you need what should be connected, oh yeah, with pipes. Yeah, let's get a pipe in. I mean, I'm not gonna build on the fertile soil, but I know that it's gonna be deleted as soon as we turn the pump actually on. Yeah, okay. Now 5 greenhouses for crops. I mean, this is something that we can probably do. It's not gonna take us a million years, but I think that there is a, you know, there's a good chance. All right, we got 10 colonists coming in a couple of turns. Let's take this opportunity to expand a little bit. We seem to need more minerals in order to actually build any additional houses. So we've got 10 colonists at the moment. We've got space for 20. That's probably fine, you know? That's probably fine. And we are running a little bit of an electricity shortage at the moment. So let's take this opportunity maybe just to get our electricity situation fixed up. And look at that, all of the bonuses from the solar panels. That's quite nice. We've got colonists arriving. We've got a terraforming action coming up next turn, which is great. I'd love the opportunity perhaps to get another factory down. I'll take 10 colonists, please. I'd love the opportunity to get another factory down, but I really don't think that I'm going to be able to. What have we got? We got some dig actions, we got a burn action, and some more dig actions. Dig actions... So dig actions don't actually give us very much. If we dig sand, we can turn it into hard ground. I mean, it's alright. It's alright, but at the end of the day, if we water hard ground, or if we water sand, it creates ice either way. So digging doesn't seem like a tremendously useful sort of thing to do. Maybe we could use it to get rid of some wasteland. That's kind of nice. Burning doesn't really have much of a use for me either, given that we can't really create minerals or create water. I do kind of like the idea of burning, though. Maybe free up a little bit of space over here. Yeah, sure. We'll do... burn. Wasteland. Yeah, that does actually nothing. That does absolutely nothing. If we burn sand, it creates wasteland. Okay, alright. Well, we wasted our terraforming action. To be brutally honest, though, I don't really think that I was going to get much value out of that anyway. So let's be real. I'm not super bothered. Anyway, we've got 10 workers that are currently free. That's going to allow us to build 2 greenhouses. That's pretty good. Let's get 2 of them down. Wonderful. And that actually takes our food into a positive situation, but our energy into a negative situation. Let's build this here, because we can try and boost this solar panel a little bit by building solar panels here, here, and here. And if we're able to do that, then we probably will be power positive for a long time to come, I hope. Not like we're, you know, hugely power negative at the moment, just something to consider. Right, population-wise, we're okay, although we will need more. The good thing about this game is that we are able to actually just straight up build on top of the pipes that we have built. I think I do want to do that, although we don't really need to worry. We don't need to really worry about our population too much, because we're upgrading these houses. We're just constantly adding extra living space, which is really quite nice. I think we probably want to have... Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Maximum electricity. Very, very nice indeed. +4 electricity each and every turn. We don't need to worry about houses. We don't need to worry about electricity anymore. We don't need to worry about anything. Oh, yes. This is good news. This is very, very good news. We've got 3 terraforming actions, each and every one of which gives us water, which is very nice. Unfortunately, there's not very many places that are super suitable for water. Let me have a little look at the terraforming book. I say water. Ooh. I say water. We would get ice if we used it on fertile soil, hard ground, or sand. But if we use canyon plus create water, then heck yeah, that gives us straight up water. I mean, even that's not great, to be honest, though, is it? Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I mean, if we were to do it over here, how bad would that be? It wouldn't be great. The reason that it wouldn't be great is because we got to think of the distance that the pipes have to come, right? Like pipes and water and tunnels and all that sort of stuff. It's gonna be a fairly long trek. Let's see. Is there any chance that we can maybe just sort of like squeeze it in here? I know it's not ideal. Yeah. We'll squeeze it in there. So this is kind of problematic because it means that we need to, you know, we need to approach this in sort of 2 waves. I tell you what, though, this is absolutely grand. This is absolutely grand. That gives us one extra tile. I'll take that, actually. Let's go. We'll just use a very, very simple burn operation here. We'll get another greenhouse down over here since we can. And in fact, I think that might be all of the greenhouses that we really need to worry about. Oh, we do need to connect up the tunnels, and that is going to be... That's going to be impossible, actually. That's going to be impossible. There's no way to build a tunnel over the wasteland. Only suitable for wires and pipe networks. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. We also need to connect this up to the wire, and also we need to connect this up to tunnels, and I have, frankly, exactly 0 idea how we're going to go about doing this. But there we are. Right. Tunnels. We could demolish this. Could demolish this solar panel. And if I did demolish that solar panel, would it be the end of the world? Probably not. It's gonna look a little bit ugly, but I think that we have to do this. There we go. So that's our third greenhouse online there. This space right here, this is crying out for a greenhouse. If we get a greenhouse here, then we need to, you know, we need to deal with less tunnels, and less tunnels is good for everyone. This greenhouse over here is going to have to wait because there is just no way that we can get it. No way that we can get it. I don't even want to demolish it. Let's just not even worry about it. Yeah, it's not getting the water that it needs, and to be honest, we're not going to get the water that we need to get because we need another water pump. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Okay, I'm immediately intrigued by the option of TNT. Immediately intrigued. Elevating, I mean, we could elevate the... We could elevate the canyon here. That is somewhat of an intriguing idea. But I don't really love it. I think we gotta try and do something like this. Yeah. So we destroy this, we take the mountain down, and we try and maybe thread the needle through here. The other thing to consider is that now that we've removed that shadow, it is possible for us to add a greenhouse there, no issues whatsoever. And that means, hold up, that we can get a tunnel in there, and also means that we can get a power cable in here, right? That totally freaking does. That totally does. Okay, water pipe. There we go. There we actually go. That's really cool. All right, let's not listen to the story at all because frankly, I'm not interested even slightly. But let's have a little look at what we've got here. Okay. We're going to build a base as a first course of action now. This is peculiar. This is very peculiar indeed. We have to think about where we want... We have to think about where we want to place it and where we can place it. Man, this is interesting. Okay, right in the center of the map is where we're going to go. Right. I love the fact that you're telling me how to play a video game. I sincerely appreciate it. However, I got to be honest, I think that I might just manage... Ooh, look at this. Okay, so windmills have extra power when they're next to... Yeah, when they're next to thingies, mountains. That's very cool. I like that a lot. Okay. Warehouses as well. We've got warehouses somewhere. We've got a water tank. We've got batteries. Mineral deposits. Increases mineral storage. Okay. Mineral deposit. Mineral depot. And also food storage. So that's our two warehouses. Reach 100 population by turn 35. Okay. So, let's talk about priorities. We've got our power situation sorted. Excellent. We got a terraforming action in one turn. We got some slots up here in the top right-hand corner. Presumably, this allows us to keep terraforming actions, I'm assuming. We got to get a mineral... We got to get a mineral deposit online. And the way that we need to do that is somewhat complicated, actually. We need to find a way to route between this base and this mineral deposit. Yeah, that's not happening for a little while, is it? No sirree, that is not happening. That is absolutely not happening. Okay, here's what we're gonna do in the meantime. We're gonna see if we can try and get 2 houses. Unfortunately, we can't build on the sand. Wow, the last map didn't really have much. Well, it had a lot of sand on, but you get the picture, right? It was a different beast entirely. This is a much tighter map. Much tighter map. Okay. Let's go to the next turn and see what we get offered in terms of terraformification. That is a technical term. I'm going to take the 10 colonists, which will take our water down to 0, which is fine. Alright, so terraforming, we can access this at any time, which is pretty darn great. I kind of need terraforming actions that will turn... yeah, go here. Save that for now. I need terraforming actions that turn canyon into something. Or maybe to demolish these mountains, I need a lot of stuff. I need a lot of stuff. But that's okay. We got until turn 35 to get 100 population. We can do it. I believe. We got 5 turns before our water runs out, and that is absolutely just fine. Okay, this is my first time dealing with the waste dump. So waste dump on fertile soil. I mean, this is not great, to be honest. I don't really want to use waste dump at all, and yet I unfortunately have to. Right. We've got the digging operation, and the digging operation has very limited effect. Although it will turn sand into hard ground, which would probably be pretty useful. I think this right here is going to become... I think this right here is going to become the water pump. Let's use that over there. Let's get a water pump. Actually, tell you what. Hold up. This is our way through here. Let's get a water pump over here. What the heck, eh? What the heck? Let's get a power cable in there. Let's get a pipe in here. Now, I'm able to... Am I able to use a tunnel here to connect up the water pump? I don't think I am. I don't think I am able to use a tunnel to connect up the water pump here. I was thinking, oh, I'll be able to route through the water pump and out the other side, but I really don't think that that's the case. Yeah. So we're not able to do that, which is slightly problematic. But it does mean that we're okay. We're fine for now, which is great. Terraforming coming up in 2 turns. That's wonderful. We can actually get another house here if we wanted to. We can also get another house here, which I think I will do. Get another house there. Get another house there. Yep, so it is in the shadow, but that doesn't really matter for housing. So that gives us 26 spaces for colonists. Mineral situation is a little bit dire, but to be fair, we're not really using minerals in a major way at this moment in time, which is kind of great. Terraforming coming up. Still don't have anything that I want to use in terms of water or anything like that. Let's let the colonists arrive. Let's take the colonists on board, and let's see what we've got here. TNT. I think TNT might have to be what we use here. Unless we want to double elevate. There is really no way to get through here. I think we have to use TNT, but TNT still creates wasteland. It's part of the problem. I think we TNT here. Yeah, so we do create another hole in the ground, but that's fine. Wasteland is still okay. We have to get a little bit of additional power. 12 minerals. Windmill. Unfortunately, we can't build over this area here. This is unbelievably tight. Wrong terrain. Yeah, let's get one of these solar panel things. In fact, let's get one of these windmill things in here, and let's connect that up with a power cable. That gives us power positive vibes, at least for now. We can actually get a greenhouse right here. That seems silly not to do, right? So that only gives us a -3 food situation, which is grand, actually. Very, very grand. And we can get 2 more greenhouses online in just a second. Yeah, this is very, very okay. All right, next turn. We're banking on something to remove this tile right now. I mean, we don't need a factory here, do we? It's not super important. It's not critical. 3 power or 3 power. We'll get that in there. Sure. Give us power positive vibes for a little while, even though it consumes our minerals, which we need 52 of in order to build a factory. That's fine. Ooh, okay. So, Scorch and a wasteland. How do we ditch a wasteland? So wasteland, Scorch leaves it the same. TNT turns it into a canyon. I need a dig. I need a dig for the wasteland. I need a dig for the wasteland. Which we have. We totally have the ability to dig the wasteland here. I think this is it. I think this is it. I think this is going to give us our factory. Is there any better? Is there any better place to do this? Marginally, maybe? Whatever the case. Dig that out. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. So, we are a little bit low on minerals, as I'm sure you can see. Next day, 10 colonists are arriving. Do we need to take these colonists in? I actually kind of think that we do. You know what? We can do this very, very easily. We plonk down a house right there. That will increase our population storage. That'll increase our housing just enough to take 10 colonists in, which is grand. Another day of options for us. You know what? I think I'm just going to save this. Yeah, I'm going to save this for now. There's no real reason to worry about it. The factory is good to go. How much do tunnels cost? Man, oh man, oh man. We need a lot of minerals that we do not really have. We need a lot of minerals that we do not currently have. Okay. Let's go next turn. So food is looking dire. Food is looking dire, but that's okay. We can dig wasteland here, by the way. So if we do dig, that will remove the fertile soil, which is not something that I'm supremely keen on. Can't do it there. Dig. I think we do dig here. Yeah, I think we do dig here. And this allows us another area of opportunity in this vicinity, which is kind of nice. I am kind of determined that we do need to do the factory, though. It is very, very important to do. I am going to build... Oh, I can't even build another house here. Build another house here. This is a very, very inefficient way of doing this. But it's worth it, because we're getting towards the area that we need to be going, and that's somewhat important. Okay. Take 10 colonists. That's good, but also bad. That's good, but also bad. It's very, very good, but also very, very bad. Man, I am very worried that we're not going to be able to hit this. Not going to be able to hit this target here. Right. Battery in there. We have 2 turns left of food. We gotta do that. Water pump, there we go. The problem is that we're just not being left with enough stuff. And by stuff, I mean, we're not being left with enough ability to move over to the factory. Okay. It's fine. It's fine for now. Ooh, hold on. It's fine-ish for now. Could I... If I dig... Yeah, if I dig that there... If I dig that there, that's grand. And then we'll get a tunnel in here. Wonderful. So that sorts out the food situation. Kinda. We don't have enough minerals to get to the next area, but that's fine. Okay. Clearly, we need more power. We need more of literally everything. We need more of literally everything. Oh, that's 2 of the same. That's 2 of the same. 2 of the same options here. Okay, colonists are arriving in 2 turns. That's fine. Let's sort out our power situation. Yep. Then let's sort out our food situation if we can. We need 15 minerals. Man, there's just not enough minerals to go around. We're gonna immediately be struck with a water problem after this. Greenhouse. Excellent. That's great. Genuinely very, very happy that we've got a greenhouse. Oh, there's also ice over there, which I did not really consider. What are we, turn 13 at the moment? See, here's the thing. I don't think that we can take on any more colonists. I mean, it's very, very apparent to me that we cannot take on any more colonists. We're not ready to take on any more colonists, unfortunately. It's a bit of a crying shame. We're also pretty much bang out of water. Can I maybe look at doing something like... Yeah, something like that. So stick that in there. We'll wait until we have... In fact, tell you what. Perfect. Fire option in there like so. Water pump needs 45 minerals. Gotta be the bearer of bad news. 5 citizens will leave the settlements. Yeah, you hate to see that, but it's happening. I think we just gotta do it. We gotta like let those citizens leave. There is no other way to go about fixing it. A mineral freaking deposit, dude. Okay, this is excellent news, and we're able to build it like much closer than originally we were intending to build it. Can I build it like here? Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, you know what? Go to the next turn immediately. And that gets me enough minerals. Okay, that's really, really good. Colonists have arrived. I will take the colonists. Excellent. Thank you very much. I need the workers. Let's get a factory. Let's freaking go. Okay. What's wrong terrain? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Leave that in there for now. That's fine. We are going to be a-okay for minerals for a long time yet, which is excellent. Did I put this dries up adjacent fertile soil? Of course I did. Yeah, I put that down there. That's fine though. That's absolutely a-okay for now, because we can worry about that. We can worry about that later. In fact, we've already got our next option for farming, and that's going to be in there. Beautiful. We're actually able to fill the canyon up, which is wonderful, and we're able to plan where our next expansion area is going to be going. So, do we have the time to get all of the colonists that we need to get? I'm not completely sure that we do. Not completely sure that we do at all. What do we need? So we need flat ground, water, and then canyon. Yeah, that would work. That would work fine. Alternatively, up here, we can do it if we rotate this around. Like so. Other way around. There we go. Yeah, I think that we'll do that. Sure. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So, we've got a decent amount of minerals. Decent enough, that is. It's not brilliant. Let's demolish that. And that leaves that unconnected. There we go. Factory is going grand. We got 20 colonists coming next turn. So you know what? Let's get this set up in there. So that should give us the capacity that we need, or thereabouts the capacity that we need. 36 freaking minerals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Digging opportunity, TNT. I mean, if I did do TNT, we could use TNT perhaps to make a bit of headway down here, which I kind of like the idea of. Alternatively, we could use the digging option to... Yeah, I'm going to use the digging option to clean both of these tiles up. Now, unfortunately, we're not able to build houses on these tiles quite yet, but I think that we will have the option to do that at some point very, very soon. I certainly hope so. Let's get our finances into a little bit of a better place. By finances, I mean resources. Let's get housing. We want to get housing in here. We will get housing in here. Let's get that down for now. That's good. That's real good. This needs to become water storage, or water pump even. We need 4 electricity to do that. Let's get solar here. Let's get solar here. Good. And then we will get water, but we'll get that next turn. Okay. Are we going to be able to do this? We got 15 turns to go. It all depends. It all depends on what happens when the colonists arrive and how often they arrive. Because at the moment, things are looking okay. Right, water pump. Let's get that down. Right now, water surplus is huge. I need to get a greenhouse down. Kinda needs to go right here, unfortunately. Well, I say that. It doesn't necessarily have to. We could probably get it in there and still be able to build the services and whatnot to connect it up. So that will mean that we've got one more turn to get another couple of greenhouses online, which actually shouldn't be difficult to do at all. I think that we will be absolutely fine. Using terraform, how do we turn sand into hard sand? Is it dig again? It is dig again. We'll do dig again in there, and that sets us up for another house in here and another house down here, which gives us the expansion opportunity that we know we are going to need. The only thing that could potentially destroy my vibes right now is the lack of power, and that's really about it. But even that could be fixed if we get a thingy here. Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly sort this out. -9. What do we need? We need 2 power. Alright, get that over there. Get that over there. The thing that winds me up is that we need ever so slightly more. Need ever so slightly more minerals, but also power. Which means that we're going to lose 2 people. I kind of don't want to do that, but, I mean, we don't have any terraforming in our bank. Unless we want to demolish something. I don't think, to be brutally honest, I don't think that there is anything that we could demolish that would make a difference. I think that we're just going to have to suck it up and admit that 2 people are going to leave because we're not able to feed them. That sucks. Wait, what? Did we not actually fix the power? I thought we did. Right, well, here's the dealio. Let's get that wind turbine online. Brilliant. Let's get another greenhouse online. Excellent. Let's get another greenhouse online. Also excellent. And let's just keep freaking going. Let's just keep going. We're positive for everything now. We're positive for everything now. We need to get homes down, though. We absolutely need to get homes down. Yeah. I'm not gonna have time. We got the colonists that are arriving, like, right now. We got the colonists that are arriving right now. Can I get 10 minerals back? I thought I had more minerals. I really, really thought that I had more minerals. I mean, we have 9 free houses. 9 free houses. 40 water per turn. I mean, if I was to trash this, I still wouldn't have enough. I still wouldn't have enough for 20 extra people. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to play it slow. Unfortunately, we can't even take 10. Oh, I thought we could just take additional colonists, but apparently not. The other thing to consider is that apparently we just don't have the power in the right place. We just really do not have a good power situation right now, so we're gonna take this opportunity to firm up our power situation. Producing 4 power, it's producing 4 power. Right. Next turn, it's all about people. It's all about people. It has to be. We have to focus. We have to focus on people. Right. Let's get that in there. That's probably our best bang for buck housing. Yeah. Do we have anything that can perhaps... Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's get that in there, and then if I have the option to dig up these 2 spaces, then I absolutely will do that, and we'll get houses right over here too. Okay, that would be brilliant. I mean, we can get a house in here. Kind of want to keep this for a greenhouse, though. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We're on turn 25. We've got 20 colonists coming next turn. We can almost take 20 additional colonists if I'm a little bit clever about it this turn and we place down an extra house. It's not going to be super optimal, but I'm going to do it nonetheless, and it means that we're absolutely going to be able to get all of the people that we need. Okay, colonists are arriving. I'm going to take all 20, please. Thank you very much. Brilliant. We're almost there. Okay, thank you very much for your feedback on the situation. Much appreciated. Muchos gracias, amigo. I mean, there is a combo here that I think I'm after. I do want to dig this up. Kind of don't want to dig that up. I mean, exploding will turn it into a canyon. Don't think that that's required. We need more food as well, which is kind of important. Food storage is not really a super big deal right now. Not at all, actually. Not at all. We also still have the water that can definitely go down here. And the water could be activated with a bit of a burn, which I may very well do. You know what? Yeah, give me that in there. And let's have a little look at this terraforming option. It's gonna take. That's gonna be perfect, isn't it? That's gonna be absolutely perfect. We got colonists coming in 4 turns. We got another terraforming action in 2. Yeah, let's take this opportunity to get down more food production. Yeah, fine. So that does leave us in a little bit of a dicey situation when it comes to water. But actually, tell you what, we got another water source over here that we're perfectly willing and ready to use. Nothing really to action on this turn, I don't think. 30 additional people are coming real soon. You're getting almost all your adjacency bonuses. You can almost get all of your adjacency bonuses too. I mean, we're actually fine for food. That's the funny thing here, is that we are very, very okay for food. If I get this house in here, is that going to be super valuable? It's going to be valuable. Is it better than a greenhouse? To be fair, we actually have like plenty of space for additional greenhouses. We need to be somewhat careful about where we put our houses, though. I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I'm gonna build like a whole bunch of extra houses over here. We only need 1 additional house to make this population milestone, so I think that we can do that, and I think that we can do that very, very easily. Power has been a reoccurring problem. Is this the perfect answer to all of my problems? No, it's not, because it elevates it into wasteland, and I don't need wasteland. I need better than wasteland. I need something better than wasteland. TNT creates canyons. That's useless. It's freaking useless, dude. Unless, hold on. Elevate it into wasteland. I want to double elevate it so that it's actually useful for our windmills here. Okay, well, not super good. Let me hold on to it. I might find a use for it at some point in the future. Water, we're fine for. Colonists, we got 30 colonists coming real soon in 2 turns. I'm assuming that we're going to get plus 30 colonists on turn 35. So we will have a final opportunity to get a few more colonists, which is grand. I guess that we just use this turn to absolutely firm up our food supply. Well, also our power situation as well. Our power situation is really, it's quite bleak, actually. It's quite bleak. In the shadow. What about a windmill? There we go. That's looking good. That's looking excellent. Okay, we're plus everything with the exception of water, which we are ever so slightly negative, but we know how we can fix that, and the way that we can fix that is with fire or, I think, explosives. Yeah. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, we only have space for 29. I need one more house. Ah, yes. About that. About that. I guess we'll just get it here. Sure. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Although, to be honest, we're probably going to need additional houses, aren't we? If we need to get above 100 and we can only accept multiples of 10. Okay. Let's go next turn. Let's accept 30 colonists. So, okay, we can only take groups of 15. So, I guess we're going to need to get up to 110, right? If we got 30 colonists coming in 4 turns, that's just something that we're going to have to do. We're just going to have to get over it. Right. We are massively negative in terms of water now, and so we need to take this opportunity to get this water situation fixed. Good. Let's get a pipe. Nice. Okay. We can survive another couple of turns without food. I don't want to, but it is something that we will need to consider. Let's save this for now. Let's get greenhouse. It's probably best valued there, yeah. Greenhouse, greenhouse, and then greenhouse here too. Right. So this is fine. We still need 2 additional houses, though. We still need 2 additional houses, and there's no chance that we're really going to get it. I really want the opportunity. I desperately want the opportunity to improve. I want the opportunity to improve these houses here. Get that in there. It turns it back to canyons. Can we do something like this, maybe? Yeah, do something like that. So that turns it into hard ground, which is quite useful. And that's going to cost us 20. It's going to cost us 20 stuff to get another house here. And that's going to maybe give us... That's going to give us exactly 110. Okay, that's perfect. So all we need to do now is think about the electricity. And we can pretty much solve the electricity with like 1 or 2 random solar panels. That's a random solar panel over there that's going to make a difference. Water is completely fine for now. We are A-okay for water. We're going to hit our population milestone here. This is super duper weird, actually. Very weird. Can we do... We do like something over here? With the water, perhaps? Unfortunately, I don't think that there's a way that we can get the water to be right next to the water pump over here. Maybe there's a way to do that. Yes, let's do it. Let's go to the next turn. Let's see what the heck happens. We're going to take 15. Take 15 colonists. Excellent. And we are going to reach the victory condition. Goodness gracious me. That was, I mean, that was unbelievably close. I really enjoyed that level. That was cracking. Okay, let's skip to the next area. 200 colonists by turn 50 freaking 7. Goodness gracious me. Okay, well, I learned my mistakes from last time. Let's see if we can try and build a base, perhaps somewhere. Yeah, around here. An advanced base. Okay, upgraded version of the base unlocks new building types, but no longer produces minerals and food. Okay. Very cool. We've got happiness to consider up in the top right-hand corner as well. Newcomer, optimism, small colony bonus, and base value. Okay. Let's save the terraforming actions for now. I very much want to get upgraded to a, to a proper base at some point. Are windmills better here, or are solar panels better here? I think solar panels are better. Okay, that's +6. Let's immediately get a factory down if at all possible. And by immediately get a factory down, I mean after, of course, we get people, which we can't even build because the terrain is wrong. It's fine. Nice. Nice. And water. Yeah, a lot of infrastructure that we're putting in here, but it'll be worth it. Okay. Factory can go down next turn, because that's all that we need. I say that's all that we need. We should get more. Yeah, we'll get more solar panels. That gives us a really, really good base to work with here. This is the better way of doing things, I think. Immediately prioritizing getting these minerals is so important. I'm going to take all 10 colonists. Thank you very much. That's going to put us in a little bit of a water deficit. We knew that would happen. Aha! Interesting. Happiness now sucks in the surrounding area, but actually completely fine with that. Completely 100% fine with that because our houses are totally out of range. Okay, water. Water. Do we just want to turn this into a water pump? I think we do want to turn this into a water pump, actually. Need 45 minerals in order to make it so. Let's worry about that next turn then, I guess. Sure. We're also not going to be able to do anything until we get more colonists to work in the greenhouse. We're going to save this as well. I don't feel like there's anything that we necessarily need to do right now. Get that in there. Connect it up there. And water pipe over here. Cool. So now we are totally fine for water. If I want to build a greenhouse, does that lower happiness by any chance? I don't think that it does, but it might. So we're going to need to build a couple of extra houses here, and that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Yep, that takes us up to a really, really decent standard of housing accommodation. Not to mention the fact that we are increasing the number of minerals that we've got. I'm going to take extra people right now. We need to get rid of something. To be honest, I feel like this is maybe an opportunity to get a additional water pump area for the future. So we're going to put in a little bit of ice over here. Yeah. And then we're going to save this to the first slot. Bada bim, bada boom. That's looking real good. That's looking real good. Okay, so immediately you can already tell things are going better than they used to be going. You know, things are already going better than they used to be going. Let's get you in there. House is looking cracking. We're pretty much ready to start building greenhouses, and that's what we're gonna do. We're also gonna get some more solar panels. We're gonna, I guess, get a solar farm out here. Nothing else can be built on the sand anyway, so we might as well do that. Nice. That's probably totally appropriate. We got a terraforming action in the next turn, which I will very much enjoy utilizing. Burning would open up the... Burning would open up this ice here if we needed to. We also have more digs. I kind of like the idea of doing this, to be honest. We'll do that. My reasons will become clear very, very momentarily. It is, of course, due to the fact that we can now properly upgrade all of these solar panels and make everything just a little bit better, a little bit more upgraded. Kind of looking forward to that. We can dig over this area here, although it's currently in the shadow, so unless we have something to do with TNT to bring this stuff down, we're not going to be able to use these farming tiles. But we'll probably be able to use them at some point in the future. We've got 10 colonists coming in a turn, so we're just fine for that. I also want to get food storage down, right? Like, that seems like a pretty good thing to do. In the shadow, we'll get that in there. That takes us into a positive situation. What did we not have enough of? We didn't have enough workers. That's kind of hilarious. Usually workers are the least of our concerns. And yet here, they are at the top of the priority list. Okay, terraforming action. Again, digging, not super worth it. I guess we'll just use this to... I guess we'll just use that to free up this area here. Yeah, that seems fine. Got a whole bunch of colonists coming in a couple of turns, so we can think about that. Food, we got one more greenhouse tile to get down. We have to get down, I guess, before moving on. This is okay, but we don't have the option. We do not have the option to expand anywhere else, unless we want to start building cross country to here, which, to be fair, we could do, but it would take a little bit of work to get us there. Let's get this farm. Let's get this solar farm sorted out. I think maybe, yeah, building across to this area here is not a bad idea, because we do have the ability to open up a whole bunch of farming tiles. Yeah, I'm not super against this, to be honest. Not super against this at all. It is just gonna take a long time to build all the tunnels across here. We'll need to trash this solar panel, move it around a little bit, but it's very easy to do. I mean, what's the maths on this? 6? I don't even want to know the cost. There must be a quicker way. I mean, well, the quicker way is to trash this. Yeah, that is the quicker way. Alternatively, the other way is to start prepping another greenhouse area. Prepping another greenhouse area that is marginally closer. This is kind of my housing area, though. I don't really want the greenhouse and the housing area to be in the same vicinity, to be honest. It's kind of important that's not the case. You know what? Greenhouse area over here. Let's go. That's the second greenhouse area. Cool. Excellent. We sorted it. Okay, so we got a future plan for water. We got a future plan for greenhouse up here if we can get the mountains down, and we got a future plan for additional greenhouse area over here. We also want to see if we can try and upgrade the base. Unlocks new building types. Very cool. I'm excited. I want to see what we've got in store. Okay, keep it coming. Let's save this. We're probably almost certainly going to have use for that in the future. Let's get this upgraded, and let's go to the next turn. Keep bringing in those colonists. There's no reason to spend the cash if we don't need to right now. All right, let's have a little look. So, dig. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. I think that's the dig pattern right there. Yeah, that's brilliant, actually. Okay. Get an additional water pump in here. We all knew that it was going to happen eventually. Can't do anything with these greenhouses. They're doing a grand old job, but we're pretty much maxed out there. Thankfully, we're only 7, in food deficit or whatever. What the heck's happening to happiness? Happiness is decreasing, and that makes me sad. That's a tragedy. There is TNT here, which presents us with an opportunity to do something very cool. But it's not that useful. It will fix our problem short term, though. Which is kind of nice. Let's get greenhouse in here. Let's get power in there, and let's get some water over here too. Okay, that takes us back to even Stevens. We also need to get some more houses. Also some more minerals. Yeah, we could really do with getting some more minerals. The real problem is, though, is that if I want to get another factory here, everyone's happiness is going to decrease. If I go all the way over here, then flippin' heck, it's going to be awful. It's going to be absolutely dreadful. I'd really love the option to terraform and get some more mineral types. That would be great. Can I build a water tank, perhaps? I feel like a water tank in there would be great. Yeah, let's store the water for when the going gets really bad. In fact, we could get another bonus storing water here. Sure, you know what? Two big water tanks. That's gonna give us plenty of water. We do need more houses, and you know what? I'm committed to this being my housing area. Which means that this mineral deposit is unfortunately a no-go. Right. Save for now, anyway. Minus 10 food. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. Look at power overlay, happiness overlay. There's nothing that we need to worry about. Nothing that we need to worry about in terms of happiness. Nothing that we need to worry about in terms of workers. Everything is going just fine. I just need more minerals. That's the situation. That's the situation. Okay. Greenhouse over there. Mostly fixes our food supply. That entirely fixes our food supply. Does kind of torpedo our power a little bit, but... yeah, fine. Okay. Brilliant. So. TNT again, like a ridiculously unhelpful setup of TNT there. Sure. Just use it, you know? Use that too. And then more water. Maybe we'll use more water in the future. Okay, we need to get more houses. We also need to get these advanced buildings. I want to get these advanced buildings unlocked as soon as I possibly can. Happiness is going to decrease. We need 150. Yeah, it's 150 and 4 workers for the advanced building. 10 colonists, which means that we need what, like 1 additional house. There we go. And then let's just save for the advanced building type. Or the advanced base type. Colony happiness is reduced by 1. That's okay. We're gonna take all of the colonists that we can. Aha! Yes, I know. It's time. It's freaking time, dude. Look at this. Look at this. So we have the option to mineralize, and to be brutally honest, I think that is exactly what we want to do. Do I have the option to mineralize right here? Yes, I do. Yes, please. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this is absolutely perfect because it means that we get a double factory, which means that we get an insane amount of minerals. It means that our happiness is also, or our negative happiness is in the same vicinity. That is so good for us. That is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. Okay, food is slightly negative, but I mean, only ever so slightly negative. Right, save this. Go to the next turn. We're not even worrying about anything at the moment. We're just worrying about, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. We're in an insanely good position. Let's get this base upgraded. Beautiful. What do we get? A park. Thank you. We got a park. Creates outdoor environments similar to Earth's and improve colonists' happiness by 2. Okay. Effect doesn't stack, and the restaurant, also the effect doesn't stack. But it needs 12 workers. And we ain't got 12 workers. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Ground moisturizer transforms soil in the tile into fertile soil. Water dispenser transforms neighboring ground into fertile soil. Now that is handy. That is handy. Ground moisturizer, wrong terrain. I see. So we straight up just moisturize the ground around us. That's cool. That's very cool. I do want to build some mineral deposits. The real problem is that we don't really have anywhere that is super duper appropriate. Yeah. This is good. This is good news, though. This is good news. This is good news. So we actually have a way. We actually have a way to start. To start increasing the amount of fertile soil that we have around. To be fair, we can always get a greenhouse down here, which is good. I really need I really need another water area, right? Sure. Let's go, and... Yep, we'll do that in there. Okay. We know what the plan is now. We know what the plan is. This is great. This is excellent. That's handy. Let's get that in there. Let's get a greenhouse in here. That's good. That takes us into positive food territory. We still need more workers. We still need more workers, and we do not have the space for them. That's okay. We've got the houses, and we will use them. Right, that gives us 98. 98 houses. Do we seriously not have the ability to... Do we seriously not have the ability to build houses any better than this? It's a bit disgraceful, actually. Okay. Let's get some additional solar panels. Nice. Wow, we are massively in water debt right now, but that's okay. We can actually survive for a little bit because we're cool. Okay. Park. Wrong terrain. What type of terrain do we need for a park? Presumably hard soil. Oh, sorry, fertile soil. Yikes. Well, we'll build that eventually, I'm sure. Needs to be built here, doesn't it? Or here, ideally. Let's not worry about this exactly right now. Let's wait until we have our next terraforming action before we actually take action on the park front. This is perfect. So we do this. We demolish this. We get our park in here. And we build... There we go. Thank you very much. And then we build our greenhouse in there, which kind of softens the blow a little bit. Get that in there, and boop. Boop. And boop. Okay, we are minus 30. Minus 30, I tell you. Power. Not power. Water. Yikes, is all I have to say about that. We'll do what we can. We will do what we can. Transforms neighboring soil into fertile soil. I mean, that is so useful. That is so useful. Transforms tile into fertile soil. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's really good, but we need a water pump, you know? I need the terraforming. I need the terraforming action. That's what I really need. I also desperately need space for more houses, right? Yeah, it looks that way to me. Right. Build this here temporarily, just to sort of tide us over. It'll allow us to accept more people. Thankfully, I had the foresight to build these H2O tanks. I mean, that was really, really handy. Minerals really aren't the problem now. We're in a great place when it comes to minerals. I feel like this is probably a bad idea, just taking this many colonists, but whatever. So we need additional houses. We need additional houses, kind of pronto. We need additional water, kind of pronto. I mean, the water is the real problem, right? The water is the real bugbear that we have. Need additional power, but the power will be fine. Food would also be a nice little bonus here. You know what? Save this. There's no real No real need to get it at the moment. What would the restaurant do? A change of scenery and a great place for socialization. So it's basically not a priority right now, is it? Colonist happiness is kind of important, I presume, too. There's also the fire option over here. I think I actually... Tell you what, I think I prefer this fire option here. And then we're gonna yoink a water pump. A water pump over there, yeah. Keep on building out this massive, insane setup that apparently we've got going. Build the water pump in there. Energy. Boop. And pipes. Boop. So that's... Oh my goodness, that doesn't even sort us out for water. Goodness gracious me. Right, well that's... Right, okay, well that... I thought that was gonna sort of slow the descent, but apparently not. It's barely... There's barely any brakes on this train, apparently. Unless we get some really good terraforming options here, we're probably gonna be in for a rough ride. That would be my bet. That would be my bet. Right, I mean that's not terrible. That's not terrible. That frees up 2 spaces that can be used for farming. That's also not bad. But it's also not great. This is our best option, I think. Yeah, this is our best option by a country mile. Let's go. I actually, you know what? That's great. I'm very immensely happy with that. Cool. We'll obviously dig this corner when we have the option to. We're now only like -1 food. I cannot describe how unbelievably relieved I am by that situation. That's really, really nice. Okay, there's a couple of options that we have here. First, if we get the opportunity to terraform again, which we will have next turn, if it's a water terraform, then one of these 2 tiles would be swell. If not, if it's a destruction terraform, then we can use it to get to this water source right over here, which will give us what we need. We need to consider the fact that colonists are going to be coming to the planet very soon. I mean, if we look forward in time, we'll have other opportunities, right? I mean, it's plus 20, though. Should we really pass up this opportunity? Probably shouldn't. We'll take 10. We'll take 10. We'll take 10 colonists. We won't take the full 20. That's a ridiculously sensible way of approaching things. Newcomers' optimism is fading away. That's fine. We'll take 10 colonists. Okay, what have we got here? This is a mess. Okay, no opportunity to create water, which is okay. Elevate. We don't need to elevate. We just need to destroy. Or should I say dig? Yeah, we just need to dig this corner tile right here. So if we do that, it's creating a really funky looking setup here, but that's fine. Nice. And water. Cool. Okay, that is arrested the fall of civilization for a while longer. That's good. So that sorts us out for food for another super short period of time. Water dispenser, we need more electricity and we need more water. Neither of which we particularly have. Still kind of want to keep this channel open up at the top here. If I could just find a cache of food, that would be brilliant. Is there anywhere that we can stick down a water dispenser? I know that I have the option to do it. I can't put it this far away from civilization. I just can't. It's just not responsible. I can't even stick it in here. Not without the TNT to get through. There is a tile that is looking particularly appetizing right here. Then there's also this entire area. This entire area needs access. We can't get the pipes in here. We can't get the tunnels in here. There's this area right here, which is looking just absolutely brilliant. But again, it's about access. It's about pipes. We can't get the pipes in here. We can't get the tunnels in here. Let's go to the next turn. Let's go to the next turn. Let's see what the heck happens. We are dealing with an incredible amount of resource production at this moment in time. We really are. Don't know what I expected. We still have all of the same problems that we were faced with last time. Alright, we gotta take emergency action. Gotta take emergency action. Am I seriously gonna do this one place? I think I am. Yep. So that stops us from losing any colonists, right? The park doesn't have water. Couldn't care less, to be honest. That's fine. So that means that we don't lose colonists for another turn, which is actually completely fine. Right, now this is an opportunity for us. This is a real opportunity for us. If we TNT... We're not even going to be able to TNT it. It's freaking... It's the freaking worst. What about thawing? I mean, we could thaw this. Thaw this with either TNT or something else. I kind of need the dig option, to be honest. Kind of desperately need the dig option. Can't even thread the tunnel through here. That's the problem. We cannot thread the tunnel through here to this area. I think we're just going to save this terraform option. Yeah. Okay, I mean, we simply have no other place that we can go to at the present moment. There are spaces up here, perhaps. I mean, maybe that's... I guess this is what we do. Right. Nice. So we are out of water, I know, but we are going to build a greenhouse on top of here. And the tunnel, we will hopefully have enough resources to build a tunnel through here. Oh, and the video game didn't like that. Building a moisturizer, or building a tunnel through a moisturizer before the greenhouse is built. Yeah, that's not great. It's a bit of a shame to be going out on a note like that, but at the end of the day, I think that we got a fairly good experience of the game. And to be honest, I feel like we can assume that I would have won that level, right? Yeah, we can make that assumption. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching this video here. Thanks as ever to the fantastic Patreon support as well. Farlanders, the prologue. It's a really promising little strategy game, little colony builder. I like it a lot, and I'm looking forward to checking out the full game when it releases later on. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. I'll catch you around. Bye bye.